Ease. It is. There we go. Hello again, Wednesday. I forgot to put my hello everyone. I forgot to put my microphone. It's on, but it wasn't on the set for tonight. Welcome to Hello Again Wednesday. It is obviously a late one tonight. I was doing some editing and stuff like that ahead of time for Hello Again Wednesday number 116. As always, I'm glad that I'm looking at Thor. I'm always glad that you are joining me today or tonight or whenever you're watching this on Facebook. Check it out on my YouTube channel, Brent Miller, What's on His Mind, or even on Rumble. Still working on that church website. I'm having a problem with it. Man, I got it secured, but now I got to get it to where it's visible. So it's secured but invisible anyways, and unchangeable at the moment. So I'll take care of that in just a little bit. But I appreciate each and every one of you joining me as I call you my special guest. To me, you're special. Thank you so much. Make sure you click the like button and the share buttons, and that way we can get more and more people in on the conversation, especially when we do the question of the day. It is a little chilly out at the moment. Just a pain report. Okay. Things are really rolling fast and in a direction that I know I'll be happy with. And that is that, I went to the doctor, yesterday and spent a long day at the doctor's office for pre-op, because they just, my neurosurgeon said through it that the fastest relief is through more back surgery. And so I'm doing that. And so I had to do a ton of pre-op, more sticking and poking and dragging out and all that stuff. And the only thing that I need left is 2 chest x-rays showing that I'm not sick or anything like that. And so I asked the doctor, I said, man, she goes, wow, you look like you're really in pain. I go, yeah, it is extreme pain. I can't sleep at night anymore. And it's gone from just the pins and needles to numbness to that Charlie horse I told you about in the past. Well, now I have another Charlie horse that's now on the upper part of my, it's in my calf still, but it's also in my thigh. And so it's just, I was miserable, even worse than before. And so I asked her, I said, is there anything that besides, aspirin or Tylenol or whatever? And she had mentioned one, and I hadn't heard about it, but I had a nurse friend of mine that mentioned another one. I said, yeah, I'll take that. Well, lo and behold, it only came in a shot form, and she gave me a double dose, and it does take the edge off. But the funny thing is that when you do a double dose, it has to go into a bigger, softer area of your body than the arm. So, yep. So I got poked. Anyways, it was, it's helped a little bit. And then, I had the x-ray place said they couldn't see me for another week. And so I called again. I said, man, is there any way you can bump to I know a place that the surgeon sent me to that's a walk-in. And so tomorrow I'm going to get my chest x-rays, and then I will let you know when the date is for my surgery. So I still ask again, please pray for me. And if you need me to pray for you, because I believe in prayer and there it is. I'm outside. I believe in prayer, and I believe that God's got his control on my life for this. And so I'm happy things are rolling my way, and I will pray for you too. Okay. Question of the day. What is the funniest or most memorable movie quote that you've ever seen? And so I know this can just really bring some stuff out of people, kind of like that little drummer boy thing I did for Christmas. I think I'm going to do the same thing with movie quotes. I'm a movie quoting fan. Besides movie quotes, I can do movie songs. And with that, if I do it just a little hum thing to Lauren, it's instantly in her head. I can't remember what I did today. I had one, and I just did it, and all of a sudden she's singing the entire thing because it bumped into her head. She's an easy one to do that too. So it's the same thing with movie quotes. A lot of times we say them, or at least I've done it for many, many years. I've enjoyed some great ones, and I'm just going to do a couple real quick, and then I'll even bump them into my comments to show you what I'm talking about and stuff like that. But there was one that was called Animal House, the movie Animal House. back in 74, I think it was, or something like that. And there was one part where John Belushi, they're in this dining area or maybe a cafeteria or something like that. And Belushi's just filling up his tray, and he comes over to the preppies at the table, and he goes, "Hey, guess what I am?" And he goes, "Splat." And he goes, "I'm a zit." He had mashed potatoes in his mouth that he just shot out, and he goes, "I'm a zit. Get it?" I'll never forget that scene or that quote. That was pretty funny one with me. I'm a John Belushi fan. Jim Belushi too. I loved Jim Belushi and the series that he had. Oh man, the titles has lost me for a moment, but it was a great series that he had. But anyways, John Belushi, the Blues Brothers. Man, I have seen the Blues Brothers movie so many times that it's easy to do some quotes. And I think one of my favorites is, there's one, he goes, whenever you want to say you were doing something really good, don't worry, I'm on a mission from God. That was one of the quotes. But then John Belushi, he gets into the car, the old cop car with Dan Aykroyd, and they're getting ready to try and get the money. They had made a ton of money for the orphans at the where they grew up, and so they had to get the money to Cook County up in Chicago. Cook County's tax property thing or something like that. That's what they were going to pay for this church orphanage thing. And so they're in the car. It goes, "It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, a half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it." That was one of my favorite quotes from, there's a lot in there, but that was one of my favorite quotes. I always was a Napoleon Dynamite fan. And so, man, this one really gets the kids going. And that would be when Napoleon's told to go out and feed the llama, I think it was. And so the llama's name is Tina, and he goes out there with this like casserole, and he's mad. He doesn't want to do it. He comes over and he flicks the casserole over, and he comes over, "Tina, you fat lard, come and get some dinner. Tina, eat the food." Or another part in Napoleon Dynamite which was a good, there's a ton, and I'll do some of those, but at our house, because we like tater tots, okay? And whenever there's some tater tots coming around or something like that, the line comes out every once in a while, "Napoleon, give me some of your tots." And you have to see the movie to understand that little, Napoleon was saving tater tots from his lunch, and he had them in his like khaki, oh shoot, what do they call those, painter's pants? They had those big old extra pockets and stuff. This jock wanted his tots, and Napoleon wouldn't give them to him, so he crushes his tots. It was kind of funny. Anyways, to me, it was funny. I got a ton of them, and I'll probably, like I said, throughout this week, my thought process is giving you guys the just some great quotes. Okay. I want you to do the same thing. I want you to put your quotes in the comments. If you can find a clip on YouTube or something like that, put that in the comments, and we'll have a great time with some great quotes. I mean, I know there's a ton out there. There's some Christmas ones and stuff like that, from Elf to It's a Wonderful Life. I can just roll off some great quotes. And so for this next week, we're going to have some fun doing some quotes, and I hope you join right along with me doing these quotes together. Okay. Today was Wednesday, 5:30. We had our Bible study, both at the church and via Zoom at the same time, joining together. And so I would say this: if you don't have any church services or church Bible studies in your area, why don't you kind of just ask me for the Zoom link, and I'll connect you up. We're going through the book of Mark, and we're having a good time with it, just getting into some details and some understanding of time frame and stuff like that when this stuff was going on. But anyways, hey, if you can join us, or how about Sunday on Facebook here at 10:45 Pacific time, we have our services at Culver City Church of God. So check us out. You can always check out a church near you that's doing their Bible study or their church services. Maybe they're having a Wednesday memorable moment, or maybe, I know in youth, we used to have funny moments at our youth groups on Wednesdays. But you know what? Who knows? Maybe you'll find that you have learned a memorable quote to share with someone else. So go ahead and check out a church near you if you can't check ours out. And if you can, keep on watching, keep on clicking the likes and the shares with other people so that they can join in on the conversations and become part of our little gathering of special guests, because you are my special guest. Okay, I want to thank you all for being that. Question of the day, do not forget, it is, what is the funniest or most memorable movie quote that you have ever seen? I hope you have. It's almost 10:30. Man, I got to get to bed. It's almost 10:30 out here on the West Coast. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday or the days that are up and coming. Be a part of that question in the comment things for it. And always remember, give somebody a huge hello again, hug, handshake, or whatever. And as always, I will look forward to seeing you next Wednesday on Hello Again Wednesday.